Yeah, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Yeah. Money stay callin' in this bitch. We ain't worry about none, we celebratin'.
You don't know. What's up,
What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all the beautiful people out here. Another episode of PulseNation coming in. Guys, the clock's ticking. Let's be real fast. Clock's ticking. Things are looking awfully bullish. Things are turning awfully into a bullish man. We got the Bitcoin halving coming up in less than 6 months, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, if you don't got your bag packed, you better get on it. You're running out of time.
The clock is ticking, man. I don't think people understand what that means.
You're gonna run out of time, man. You know, my bags are packed, bro. I'm very happy with where I sit right now in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. Oh my God.
You said it best. Dude. If you can collect just a little bit more, then you don't even have to worry about getting to the high multiple that you may have once needed to get to before. So instead of maybe reaching a penny, you got it at 1 or 5/10 of a penny, or maybe you got it at 3/10 of a penny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just because you continue to buy in right now. So like, people are about to be making a bag, bro. And shout out to all the people who are here, man. Yeah. Shout out to the Pulse Nation. Shout out to y'all tuning in, sticking around, supporting the creators, supporting the channel, supplying the content, supplying the comments. My God, much love to y'all.
We started a few months ago. A couple months ago we started. We on episode 40 now. The 40th episode, y'all. That's crazy. I appreciate y'all sticking around. We're gonna be at 100. You're gonna close your eyes. You're gonna be on episode 100. Who's gonna be
what's here? Crazy is things are gonna be looking even more bullish at that time, my boy. So I'm already seeing that the trend start to flip on a lot of different things, right? We started breaking out of the parallel channel for Pulse Chain. We broke out of the parallel channel for PulseX. We're starting to, and again, I've said this in the past before, but when you start flipping bullish, people love buying the green candles. It's the craziest thing ever. You don't understand it. I don't understand it. People love it, right? I guess I do understand it. It's easy because it helps build a conviction further thereby yourself. You want others to agree with you that it's a good time to start buying. So it makes sense because we are people, we are creatures of emotions. We love having some interactions with some other human beings, and we like someone else to agree with what we're saying, you know?
Absolutely.
And so when you start making these purchases and you're like, okay, cool, everyone else is also buying. Okay, cool, I'm making the right decision. It's basically like you're allowing the ability to believe in it even further, right? So and that's kind of why a lot of people are doing. So that's what happens with meme coins. That's what happens with a whole bunch of stuff, right? You start buying into other people, building it in with you, and you're like, all right, we're all gonna win together. And we're all gonna win, by the way. To be fair, to be real with y'all, if you did nothing but sit on your ass for the next 2.5 years, you're gonna win.
You know,
why not make it a bigger win?
I've been watching other guys on Twitter, other streamers and whatnot, and I see they're clowning other influencers for shilling bags that are down 90%. And it's just like, isn't that the point? You want me to shill something that's doing its all-time high at the top? That's how people got wrecked, bro. Like, you know, it's just common sense at this point. You got to rewire your brain. You don't want to buy the green candles. You want to buy it when nobody wants it, when people aren't paying attention.
Hey, even then, you know, shout out to the Crypto Wonder and shout out to all y'all as well. But like when you're thinking about some of these items, and I always said this in the past, like whenever I made a big purchase, I always felt like someone was looking over my shoulder and like be like, sell. And it was just this weird feeling that I just always felt that I was like,
I know what happens to me. I know there's a guy looking over my shoulder. That's why I don't do nothing. There's a guy standing behind as soon as
waiting.
Yep. It's probably robots.
So I got to get over some of those feelings as well. But my gosh, man, no matter what, and I said this to Wes in the green room yesterday while we were just chatting, but I kind of made the point about this as well. Like we're talking about a difference of what you can get right now versus a difference of maybe 10% in the near future, 10-15% difference for more coins. Now, when you're looking back in the future, you aren't going to be caring if you got the extra 10% coins back then. You just won't. And so that's what I think a lot of people need to stop focusing so much on, like the near term. Like, oh man, if I invest 1,000 and it goes down 10%, I have 900, right? That's just kind of how the math works on that one. But I look at it from the standpoint of what happens when that sucker reaches 100x and you turn that 1,000 into 1,000,000, right? Or 100,000, I mean. right?
That is
And what
very
happens?
true.
What happens from there? Like the difference between 90,000 to 100,000 or 110,000, I guess at that point,
Who
very
cares?
negligible, y'all.
Who cares?
Very negligible. Right.
You gonna make me FOMO today, dog?
And the more X's that we end up doing, really the less that you actually end up seeing, because you had made outsized returns on your money anyways in general.
You gonna make me FOMO right now on stream. Let me just go ahead and buy.
Yeah, turn the camera off. I see you in a couple minutes. Handle your business.
If you see a $2,000 transaction, that's my wallet. Come and dox me.
Yo, that's absolutely amazing, man. And we're blessed to even be here chatting with all the people who are also believers in what the future holds in this ecosystem, y'all. Like we get paid daily by staking Hex. You get paid daily when you actually are in these farms, liquidity providing, yield farming, putting that money to work for you. And again, not having it sit liquid. Because what's the benefit of holding Bitcoin if you can't really do much with it?
Right.
If you put it up to work for you, you earn what, 10%, something like that. Probably. That ain't that much. Appreciate that. I forgot to turn the music back on. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I see some superstars in the chat, yo. I just want to take a minute to shout out some of the superstars. We got K4K Crypto in the building. You guys are beasts. Appreciate you guys. Hey, man, you're a beast too, man. We just holding it down till you get back, bro. Let us know when you want to come on the show, man. We'll be here.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Crypto 7 as always showing us love. We appreciate the support, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see Crypto Wonder. Accordion Investor is here. One of the best rappers in the game, man. Check him out. Make sure you see his content. Go to like and subscribe. He says, what's good? Westcott Crypto and ATS Crypto. Good to see you. Good to see all y'all, man. And all the regulars. Man. Yeah, Cookity Chocolata, of course. Where you at? There you go. Yeah, King J. Hex is better than Bitcoin. You don't, man. Let me hit the button for him. Come on, man.
Well deserved.
Yeah, man. Hexagon Lost in Asia, always showing love. Collect 200 in Pasco. Facts. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, bro, time is ticking.
Yo, for the music creators, I got to give a little shout out in terms of some AI information on that one. I highly advise checking out Soundful, soundful.com. It's one of the websites you can do. They allow you to create a whole bunch of royalty-free background music, of course, with the click of a button, or if you're just looking to get some information or songs for your own stream or your own music. Highly advise checking it out. Again, Soundful, soundful.com, soundful.com. I'm sharing the information on the AI stuff, man, because I feel like why not learn it while you can learn it and be one of the first people taking on this adoption? It's the way I'm looking at the AI world and the art generation and music generation and everything you can do with it is it's really coming down to the fact that like we are in that early stage. We are in the infancy stage. And yes, it's been out for a couple years, but imagine what's going on. Like if we have this stuff public, imagine what's private. And so you want to start building, getting ahead and getting further advanced into it. And so, yeah, big believer in it. In fact, I actually do an AI stream Sunday now. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I watched that. I learned the one I'm really interested in was the one with the boobies and the, you know what I'm saying? What was that site?
Civet.ai.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We need to put that link in the chat because I'm gonna go and
that one NSFW all day in that bit. It's not safe for work at all. But the generation that you can make with it, the fact that it has it built in, again, there's different things. There's run diffusion and stable diffusion. And if you can't run those items on your computer or you don't want to pay for the service, Civet AI actually has the ability to do all of that stuff. And you can actually run them through your own GPU. It's going to take a little bit longer, but you can create a whole bunch of really cool, either quick little GIFs, music videos, anything like that. I think I saw your friend Sami post something similar that looked to me like it was from a website similar to Civet AI. It was the one with the DJ chick and the boobies were just jiggling on that one. You know what I mean? He had it. And the boobies were jiggling and she was DJing because, you know, the whole little dancing to the beat thing. And it was just like boobies were bouncing. And I thought it looked like it was created from a website like Civet AI. So big fan on that one, too.
Man. Quick little pivot, man. I seen this comment. I thought he was trolling. I just looked it up, bro. South Texas Crypto says, damn, Westcott, why you got to do me like that with the Cowboys hat? Just 20 minutes after Diggs tears his ACL and out for the year. Bro, I had no idea. When I read that comment, I'm like, I pray this guy's trolling.
My God.
You gotta be
gone.
kidding me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Did it even happen through practice? Because like I didn't hear anything about that either.
It happened in practice.
No.
Torn ACL, bruh.
No.
I just started watching football again, man. I'm sick, bro.
So I fear a torn ACL for Trayvon Diggs. Oh shit!
Of all people.
Cowboys cornerback Trayvon Diggs injured his knee Thursday practice. Damn. Fears a torn interior ACL. MRI is going to confirm the injury. Season is finished after only 2 games.
Oh God. We were on a roll.
Damn. He had the first interception of the season against the Jets on Sunday. He led the league with 11 interceptions in 2021. Wow.
Let's brush past that, man. I can't think about that right now. Wow. we might have to end the show. Hey, everybody have a good night.
Moment of silence. But yeah, that's crazy, man. That's unfortunate. You hate seeing it, you know what I mean? You hate seeing them type of injuries happen. Yeah. No matter who it is, no matter where it is, because you just understand that, you know, most of the time they don't come back the same. Obviously seeing them come back is already a huge accomplishment in general, but most of the time they come back, and you know that reminds me of the Richard Sherman days. I'm a Seahawks guy myself, so 2012 or 20. When was it? 20. I think it was 2016 or 2018. Richard Sherman ended up tearing the ACL, and he just came back and wasn't quite the same.
Never the same. Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, I wish him the best. Pray for a speedy recovery. Obviously, you know, they got one of the best mechanic or the best places to get the fastest recovery possible in the best way with the academic staff that they have, or the trainer staff that they have. Man, they got everything set up to make sure that them dudes can thrive for a speedy recovery. So that's absolutely incredible.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I see
what's going on. Yep.
I might shoot
my bags are packed and overflowing. See, that's and again, like we talked about it yesterday, dude. Have the different tiers and what you can get to right now. Have a closed tier that you can knock out fairly easily. Have a tier either like 5x, 10x higher, another tier, and just set goals to different levels. I want everyone to also take a moment and think about this same thing. When you become a millionaire, okay, whether it's paper or whether that's in your bank account or whatever the case may be, a lot of the times people are just gonna stop. They're gonna not know what to do next. They're gonna reach what they wanted to reach, and it's gonna be a level of accomplishment that congratulations you've reached. But some people just stop. They take the foot off the gas. They start even pushing the brake in some senses as well, and they stop doing what they were doing to get them there in the first place. And I want to stress to everyone to continue to have the level and throttle to have different tiers and levels that you're going to attain. So the first one 100,000, second one 1 million, third one 10 million. Like have them different levels that you just want to make sure that you can acquire and you can attain, and set it forth. Like you have to believe in yourself that you're going to get there, guys. Like that is a big factor in this whole equation. You truly have to believe. Like put that shit out there into the universe, a positive affirmation. That shit comes back tenfold and it listens.
You almost have to be crazy. You have to be crazy enough to believe this is all going to work, because when you start thinking logically, you know, you start sounding like Brandon B. Oh, Richard Hart's not here. He's not disingenuous. Should never stop yapping, bruh. Are you here or are you not here? If you want to go. If not, stick around. You might get a couple X's. That'll change your life.
Incredible. It's gonna be incredible. And again, I know a lot of the people who say this, and I don't know how true it is, but a lot of the people are saying they only are investing a small portion of what they have, and they're keeping their blue chip portfolio, if you will, where it's like a 90% ratio. So if they're dipping into some of these meme coins, imagine they're going to be able to see some big gains too. But again, hopefully you don't get left behind. The clock's ticking, y'all. The clock is ticking.
Absolutely. I see Ben.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Ben.
Yeah, man. The background is fire. It's flames. And King J was talking about the Trump tweet, man. And I agree, bro. He says, I feel the Trump Jr. tweet was a sign from the universe. You better buy now. If your bags aren't packed, get in where you fit in. I agree with that. I don't think that was a coincidence. I think things are happening. I think there are connections. I think people know what's going on here more so than we know. Important people, big money is paying attention, and you do not know when they're going to pull the trigger. And if you were sitting on the sidelines and you missed that, ooh, y'all got a scare. What was it yesterday? We saw that pump. I know people was shook. They was shook.
You know, some people were flipping and jumping in right away.
Yeah.
What I love about it, here's where people mess this up, and it happens all too often with trading. Shit, I did it myself. Guilty as charged. You know what I mean? Back in the days before Hex, if you will. So you would see a pump, and then you would either say, if your coin that you got in, you see a new coin pump, and it's like, all right, cool, I'm finally gonna get in. I get in. Well, then it starts getting a little bit of a dump, because most of the time when you're getting in, you're already getting in when a lot of people are talking about it. Those are usually exit signals.
It's the guy over your shoulder. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the guy over your shoulder, the guy looking over your for sure. And then you start losing a little bit of the value there, because it just happens organically. And what happens is what you actually see is another thing that starts pumping, and so you'd rather sell at a loss to not miss out on the pump over here. So then you actually move tokens over here while it's pumping, and the downside typically is after a little pump you get some pullback, and so you actually end up losing some more value by doing that. Whereas if you had just bought the asset in the first place, you would have gotten to see the pump, and then even you would have been on the dump. But even on the pullback, on the side of the pullback, you'd still be higher than profit typically.
Yes,
because that's how the whole system is designed. So that's where trading can get you wrecked, and that's what could happen here in the very near future. When we say the clock is ticking, folks, we truly do mean that. Like,
it is ticking.
October, November, I think things are starting to turn around. You start getting toward the end of December, early January, I think things are starting to look really fucking good. You start getting into April and the Bitcoin halving time frame, I think things are looking really different for a lot of individuals here. And that's not that far away, folks.
Hey man, I'm getting chills just listening to you talk, man. And
I appreciate that, brother.
Tell everybody, man, we got a special guest popping up. It's your boy, Wales Only, the baddest guy in crypto, man.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing, man? Big money is here.
How you doing, Wales?
Wales, you on mute?
What's going on?
Hey, man, what's popping, brother?
How you?
We get into this money, man.
Bro, I swear, anytime I hear the "What's Poppin'," I just the Jack Harlow song pops in my head every single time. Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got money. I got options.
What do you do?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That shit, every single time I hear that, though, congrats on being able to create something that just fucking sticks, bro. Every time. I think Wayne used to have several tracks that I used to listen to doing that same thing too.
I like what my shorty Lisa Marie says here. Yesterday was an easy, risk-free FOMO, still way below SAC, y'all. Like you were saying,
everyone gets so technical on the difference of like me buying between now and then losing 9% value in a day or something. Like y'all are that's way too short-sighted, brother. Way too short-sighted. Be happy that you were able to get the purchase at the levels that you did, because in the future, when you have 100 million tokens, when you got 500 million tokens, when you got a billion tokens, people are going to be talking, man. They're going to be saying the same thing, like, man, that'd be crazy. Imagine the people having a billion tokens. Wow. You can get that.
Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, because that's how you miss out. You're going to want to get the perfect buy-in. You want to get the perfect bottom. I see streamers all the time. I bought it 9.8. I bought it. Who cares, bruh? Did you buy it? Did you not buy it before it reached back to sacrifice price? That's all we worried about. I don't care what number you bought at. You're not special. Calm down. Oh, I bought it 9. You bought it 10. I bought it 9. Man, don't jump. Nobody cares.
Yeah. You got to where you fit in, right?
Yeah, man. Don't be greedy, y'all. We're not going to see these prices for longer. And when they're gone, you're going to be sick to your stomach.
You're going to say the same for Hex. I was able to buy Hex below a penny. You got to be like, that's such a claim to fame in my books, because you got to understand that was not there in 2021. There was no chance of it ever having the possibility of getting there. So you were just happy to have been buying during that time, y'all.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, that's what it was. The early 2020 or late 2020, early 2021 days. Them shits was just like, all right, bet. Anything below a penny is a great purchase at this point in time. Well, y'all are back at that again. And so you can literally say when Hex is at $1, you bought it below a penny for all you want to say. Shit, you bought it below 10 cents. You bought it below 50 cents. When it's $5, you're going to be like, I bought it below $1. You don't have to get technical.
Hey, man. Wells, man, I got a question for you, dog.
Sure.
Are you a car guy, man? What kind of car are you gonna get when this thing reaches all-time highs, man? What kind of car?
Yeah, I kind of am a car guy. What I'm gonna get, I don't know, but you if you a car dude, you gotta have like different types of cars, right? You gotta have that every day you're gonna run into the ground with, and you gotta have that fancy joint. Right?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so
What you a Range Rover guy or a Charger like Hellcat type, or are you a Elon Tesla man or Lamborghini?
Nah. If I'm gonna be doing something every day, are we talking about every day?
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Volvo. Nah. I said if I'm gonna put something every day that's gonna be fancy and fresh like that, probably be something like a S or 7.
Ooh.
Beautiful car.
Yes. Let's go. That's that boss. That's boss level.
Yeah, I'll be pushing it though. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the boss.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
No, I'd love to get me a fucking Tesla. Goddamn.
Oh, I'm gonna get me a Cybertruck.
You know,
I'm gonna get me a Cybertruck.
like,
I'm gonna get the Cybertruck. Yes.
yeah, bro. Like, why? Like, what? Yeah. Or just get that. The one that I just recently seen. I don't even remember what the fuck it was called, man. It's like $500,000. I've seen it in like a Mr. Beast video. The goddamn the bulletproof goddamn vehicle that he has. I'll find it. Let me see.
The bulletproof whips usually cost about half a
yeah.
We're gonna have some fun today, baby.
Yeah, I mean, but
yeah, that vehicle alone, I was like, oh my god.
Right, so Wells, the everyday is the S. What's gonna get the ladies, man? What you gonna get for the ladies to, you know what I'm saying, to turn their heads when you drive by? What's that car, man? What you looking at?
It's gotta be a muscle car because they gotta hear it coming and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Absolutely.
You know, I would much rather prefer you just like do like a fucking straight sleeper. You know, just like something just so inconspicuous that you would never imagine that bitch has like 1,000 horsepower under it. You know what I mean? Just like,
oh yeah,
but that's for like
that's what I would love to see.
You know what I'm saying? That's for like real car dudes. People ain't gonna appreciate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You're trying to stunt. If you're trying to stunt, you gotta stunt.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, but on the sleeper tip, yo, everything could be a sleeper. Even a hatchback Civic could be a sleeper. So you know, because that's the way it goes down. Yo, when cats going to make it happen, they make it happen. I've seen all kind of crazy shit be sleepers, yo.
You know,
especially in a place like Miami, yo, where these kids ain't got nothing else to do.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's like, you know what's crazy though? It's like once we get that money, once we're rich as hell, and then you go out and you buy the Lambo or whatever your dream car is. You know, I listen to a lot of millionaires and billionaires talking. They're like, bro, it gets old fast.
Well, yeah,
like you'll have a car. You have it for 2 weeks, and it's like you don't feel it no more. And I was talking to a friend about this, and I was like, you know what? Maybe if you're like, let's say you made $2 million and you went and did some stupid shit and went and bought a $300,000 Lambo. That doesn't feel good because you're like, well, shit, I got the Lambo, but I could go broke again because I spent $300,000 out of the $2 million. But if you're like a billionaire or you're worth $500 million, then it's probably still exciting. So it all depends on like how much you got. You know what I mean? Like don't do nothing stupid, yo. Like I don't want nobody in the chat to run up a couple million and then go do something stupid like buying a $300,000 car. Well, you know what I'm saying?
No, you don't do that shit unless you truly got it, though. You know what I mean? Like that's when you know you got it. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those you already got 50 mil in the bank just sitting liquid. And imagine if you're holding that liquid, will you actually have your other money doing for you as well? That's what I'm talking about. Like hitting that level, you're just like you spend that kind of money, and it's what, not even 1% of what you have.
But that's how you should look at it, right? When you're gonna spend your money on big items of that type, where a classic car might yield a return, or a regular present day car, if you buy the right one, in the future at some point might yield a return. Right. But at the present moment, Right, you gotta really look at it as a percentage of what you have to spend. Simple.
I feel like somehow Wes gonna be right there next to you doing stupid things too.
Oh, I didn't say I ain't gonna do stupid things. I'm gonna do some very naughty things. I'll tell you that.
So
Maybe not stupid, but naughty.
This motherfucker here, this 2023 Rezvani Vengeance. It's like this military fucking full-on optional bulletproof package that can handle running over like IEDs and shit if it wanted to.
They're civilian MRAPs, basically.
They're civilian MRAPs, bro. I don't know if I just got like too comfortable with them bitches. You know what I mean? Like,
clearly, bro, because you're trying to buy one now.
I know, dude. I know that it saved lives, my nigga. That's what I know. And so I just get caught in that, you know.
And lay your ass down for some therapy. That's what we need. We need you to talk this shit out, my man. You trying to buy a motherfucking MRAP, nigga.
You say this is for sale for the public? I'll get me one.
Yo, I can't believe that's where we're at. This is insane.
Bro, that's funny as fuck, dude.
Shout out Seven.
But, hey, man, if you in the U.S., yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro.
Seven, do some car streams, man. We need that. We need.
But you gotta understand, if you're buying that, I told you how much money you gotta have, and like the protection that I would want to have for myself personally.
Well, it is gonna be. Yeah, I guess from that perspective, it's gonna be valid.
Right. You know what I mean? Like I'm not buying this just to have, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't think about it like that. Like, hold on, motherfuckers gonna know.
Yeah,
you're right.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna have to roll like that.
I'm surprised that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised more motherfuckers don't get assassinated, bro. Like, straight up. I know people get murked all the time. I get it. But I'm talking like people in power, people in a position of.
Just said, I'm surprised more people are getting assassinated. That's crazy. No, but that's
really
facts.
That's sensible.
Facts.
Think about it.
Everyone's fucking mental, bro.
Yo, that's facts, bro.
Why not?
Yeah, go ahead, Will.
Think about it. Why not?
No, that's facts. That's why I be so comfortable. I'm like, bro, no. I used to say this about rap, right? I used to be like, yo, bro, nobody's dying in rap. What's going on? Like, there was a point from like, who died? Like, okay, Biggie and Tupac, where no one died for like 10 years. And then all of a sudden, people just started dying. Like all these new Chicago kids showed up.
Stack Bundle was like the first cat to get popped way back in the day. And then from then on, it just kept snowballing into what it is today.
Yeah.
I remember him being the real first one where niggas was like, whoa.
Yeah. It was weird. There was a point where nobody was getting killed in rap. Like, rap, the Game, 50 Cent, everybody was saying what they wanted to say. Now people dying left and right. Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad.
Yeah, he was the first recent classic example of just a robbery gone wrong.
Bro, they had to this guy was going to be the biggest thing in rap, bro. I felt it.
Do you know the story, how he got popped?
Yes. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I was so pissed.
Couple teenagers, bro. It was a couple teenagers.
Yeah, a couple teenagers. Some chick let him in, you know. Chick told him where he was at. He was in the shower. They popped him while he was in the It was horrible, man. It's horrible.
Wow.
Shut up. Lined him up.
Yeah. So my wife's a dog trainer. And so like we talk about this all the time, but she went to this residential place that, you know, up in Lakeview type area, you know, mountain type scene and hilltop type scene, where they got a full-on gated community where your bitch ass better be on the list in order to be even let in that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
And I was like, that's the levels that I'm thinking about right now, bro. Like, that's where my mind goes. Because I know, like I said, dude, I know people are mental, man. They're crazy.
Well, you're right. That's why I'm saying you are right. It is weird that there's not a lot of assassinations going on. Like, I thought they were going to take out Trump. I was like, damn, y'all just gonna let him rock?
I thought the niggas were gonna take out Obama, like straight up. I was like, yeah, he gone. Like, you put him in place.
Let's talk about that. Why didn't they take out Obama?
Why didn't? That's what I'm very curious, bro. Because I'm like, I know there's too many motherfuckers out there that are fucking loony bin, bro. Like straight up loony bin.
Think about it.
We got billions of people on Earth. You don't think a couple of them motherfuckers are sick?
Well, think about it. Think about it. What happened with Obama in office? People became more divided than ever.
That was when it really started it really started becoming prominent.
He served his purpose, but best believe his mission was accomplished to a certain degree, because after him, was supposed to be Hillary,
Right.
which was only supposed to divide us further, right? Because everything they do is about division. It's not about anything else.
Right.
So, you know, that's their whole thing. Because even if you look at just what they do, just amongst people in their own party, it's the same thing, bro. It's crazy. Right. And even they don't see it. It's just like, yo, there's no helping you people.
Uh-oh. Ben Armstrong carries a gun with him every day, man.
Congrats.
Hey.
You should.
I think that's what that's what it's coming to.
It's literally your right to carry your gun. Fucking right to bear arms, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, do it.
Some nasty shit going on. Yeah. But I like you said, bro, it is kind of strange that we don't see that many public figures getting taken out like back in the day, man. That's very interesting. Are we that crazy? Like, are these people protected? Like, I don't understand what's going on there.
I've seen too much crazy shit to think that the people are good.
They was taking presidents out left and right back in, bro.
Yeah, I'm not that mindset. That mindset's gone. That's that shit left me a long time ago.
People are getting softer though. People are getting softer. No,
I mean, dude, you see it. You see this shit happen all the time. A motherfucker loses his goddamn mind on road rage and pops a nigga just driving in front of him. Like, that's what I'm like. That's how fast it can happen.
You know what always bothered me?
That's stupid though.
You know what always bothered me about like niggas in the hood? They're so quick and easy to kill another nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's taking out a cop. No one's taking out, a white, whatever. Anybody. Like, it's just,
right.
It's so easy for us to kill each other.
But when somebody crosses an actual line, nothing happens.
But George Zimmerman chilling. George Zimmerman chilling. Like, all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like, for example.
You can't pick this one a bit of advice I'll give you guys.
Yeah.
When it comes to that type of sensationalized event, you got to ignore that. So that's Zimmerman, that Trayvon Martin, you got to ignore that shit because that shit was used and abused. Absolutely. You got to look at what what happens around your way. That's the real shit because you see that shit with your face. You see that shit with your eyes. Ain't no fucking white fucking dumbass or no loser. In fact, let me rephrase, no loser because the media is made up of all colors.
I just find it interesting that like 6ix9ine snitches on whoever, some niggas in some gang, but Gunna kind of low key snitches on Young Thug, and we love Gunna. We just say no, he didn't snitch. No, he's good. We love Gunna. We love Gunna's music. And I'm like, yo, you niggas is just so hypocritical, bro.
But that's the whole thing, bro. It's about setting it up that way so that it's applauded, and if not applauded, accepted, so that it becomes commonplace. Because never ever was a snitch allowed in the game. It didn't matter
ever.
Right. And now what's happening? We don't control the game no more. We don't control anything. Nobody
letting it slide, bro. People.
It's not that they letting it slide, bro. You got to realize we do not control anything. People think they control shit, but they don't.
Right.
This is why when you watch TV, what are you watching? A bunch of dudes kissing dudes, a bunch of chicks kissing chicks. You ain't watching no regular shit no more, bro.
It's getting soft.
So it's been wrong. So the fact is, nobody controls anything. They just think they do. But nobody controls anything. We don't control our own music. We don't control our own entertainment. We don't control anything. We're just under the assumption that we do, but we don't.
Yep.
That's why.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they want. That's why they talk about escaping the matrix and shit, right? Because it's literally it's a veil thrown over your eyes to show you and let you think that you are in control in any way, shape, or form. For that matter. Which is why you got to get the financial independence side, which is why people are looking for a way out, which is why that people talk about all the time, escaping the matrix, or just getting out and just understanding that there's more to life than whatever's been taught to you. That's for damn sure. The go to school, get good grades, so you get a good career. Like, those days are gone, bro. Gone. Like, long gone. You know what I mean? And it's just a matter of time before eventually everyone understands that, and you're gonna have your own way and what you're gonna do about it. And so I know everyone who's here right now taking control of that action is doing what they need to make sure they ensure their future. Right?
Yeah, this is going to be on you. I was streaming earlier and I was explaining that. It's survival of the smartest. I mean, all this, even the fittest ain't gonna survive no more. Because if you make the wrong decision, because you didn't think with the right thought process, it's gonna cost you your life. Ask everybody over the last 3 years that thought they had a motherfucking clue because they was following some other motherfucker and didn't do their own research.
Right. Hey man, going back to crypto, I want to ask you guys, what's the fastest way to get money on the Pulse chain from your bank account? What's the fastest way? The bridge. Okay, so how do we get to the bridge from the bank account? What's the fastest way?
I mean, literally just send it from your centralized exchange to a wallet that you control, a self-custodial wallet, whatever that is for you, Metamask, Treasure, Ledger, whatever that is.
Let's go back to the centralized exchange. Let's go back to the centralized exchange, because some of these centralized exchanges, what's the fastest way to get it there to where you can send it out of the exchange? Wire transfer. Okay, got you.
Yeah, wire transfer is going to be the fastest. Yeah.
No, debit card.
So Wales,
faster because it's instant.
Wales, let me talk to you about this, because I was talking to Disciple, and Disciple said that he told me, he's like, yo, Wales told me debit card to like Coinbase or something, right?
Yeah.
So I went to do that. Guess what Chase Bank told me? Fuck you. How about that?
That's because
I went to link my debit card to put money into Coinbase through the debit card so that I could move it right away and not have to wait 5 to 7 days. Chase Bank told me, "Fuck you, bruh." And then I wanted to know why. They said because. How about that?
Yeah, it's a bank, bro. You don't own nothing there. Like that's why crypto's gonna take over, bro. When people start doing this math, how you think they're gonna feel? It's just you. It's gonna happen.
And then you understand that totally means 1,000% you have zero control of your money. That is what that tells you at that moment in time, and then you start learning. Okay, cool. You ain't gonna tell me what the fuck I can spend and what I can't spend my money on. You know, and that's exactly what they're doing, which is God forbid CBDCs come around and become a thing, and once it actually happens, and you know, then they're like, all right, cool. You if you don't spend your $100 a week, we're just gonna take it away from you, and you're like, what? Can't do that, nigga. Like, what? It's my money. No, it's not.
And they can. Yeah, because it's not your money.
Right. Well, and so that's what that starts showing at that point in time. So you have to understand that there is a reason as to why they exist. If you want to do certain actions within the world to make it conveniently happen, there is those actions. But yeah, you got to understand that most of the wealth should not be in your fucking bank account. What? What?
Yeah. I'm transitioning out, and I switched bank. Like, well, I still got Chase, but I started another bank account that will let me do the debit card transaction, because the reason why I like that is because you don't have to wait 5 to 7 days. Once you do the debit card transaction to Coinbase or to whatever, Kraken,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, then you can move it out instantly. Mm-hmm. So I just thought, like, I was like, bro, that is crazy. Y'all just straight told me no. Like, no.
So I've always done it. I've always done it with the wire personally, because that's made it simple for me. I know the debit card works.
That was the fees and the time it takes. Sometimes the wire takes a little long, right? Or does it take?
So I would say the downside to a wire is sometimes you can only do it like during the times when they're open. If you want,
there you go. They're closed at times. Yeah. So if you want, the quickest way is so Wales, you're saying the quickest way is debit card transaction to a centralized exchange.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So people, I hope y'all heard that, because I didn't know that.
I don't understand why people have this proclivity to be doing wires. It takes so long. You're relying on other motherfuckers instead of some shit that should be like damn near instant.
You can do more.
Bigger dollar, if you're doing bigger dollar values, and that's just different, right? Because you don't want to.
And so I would say that's where I'm going to come into play.
That's about the only reason. That's literally the only reason, because at that point, it's going to slow down the process.
I forgot to differentiate those two items there. But yeah, it is. Yeah. Because that's the one downside. If you're trying to come in with more capital, they're going to limit you on the amount to the debit card. You got to
send the wire after. Depending on the bank, I think is after like 10,000, you gotta really just do a wire or give them a heads up.
So if you do get it, and shit, MetaMask is allowing this option now as well, and I know it's all becoming through PayPal and all this other crazy shit, but you can get it straight from your debit card to buy ETH on the Ethereum network, and then send it to a wallet, and it'll automatically go through and connect, and it'll be done. And once it's done, you just bridge it over to Pulse.
Absolutely.
And it costs like fucking $3 or something. It's like, 0.3%. It's a small fee that's there.
So that's another way, is directly through MetaMask.
Hold on, because now we're getting into my ball game.
Okay.
You guys don't really know the rules. You just talk. Right. And this is where knowing the rules to the game is imperative. Right. Now, what's happening is that they're creating these connections, these pathways, and you don't even understand that. Right. So what does that mean? Well, what's happening is they're creating a flow chart that's tying you to your financial transactions in the digital world. Yeah. Bruh. And the problem with that is that once you start tying wallet addresses, because they're gonna start getting flagged to certain transactions, because you don't own MetaMask either, and you already know MetaMask is not a neutral party. They're not a neutral party, so you cannot use them as if they are. Right. And that's a pro tip. So don't get caught slipping tying your shit to MetaMask at all, ever. Take the fucking long way if you have to. Convenience has a cost, period. And it ain't what you think it is. It's always going to be worse than what you would expect. Because you got to remember, these are early days. These are when they set up the landmines. This is when the CBDCs come. Everybody been asleep at the wheel for the past 14 years. You know, and nobody really knows anything about the financial system to the point that they don't understand why crypto even exists. So people really need to slow down, learn the very basics of why we even care crypto exists, because really, you know, realistically speaking, who gives a fuck? Right.
Let me ask you guys something, right? And Lisa Marie brings this up. Isn't RH going to fork MetaMask? Are y'all sacking for the RH wallet?
If there is one, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Assuming there's even a coin to sack for.
Exactly. Yeah, and he'll break down what the ideas behind a little bit of it are as well, or he's going to create it, you know, in the background, and then just kind of toss out a couple ideas and have it ready to go fairly quickly. Like, you got to understand, he's also had someone working on this in the background too for the past 2 years.
That is true. Yeah.
Right? Ooh, like, he literally has a developer who's been working for the wallet.
We are so lucky. Who else? And
so, like, this isn't. Yeah, so it's not like you're gonna get the sacrifice thing, and it's not gonna be like the same 2 year. I wouldn't imagine it to be. You know what I mean? Who knows? With Richard Hart's, you know, 2 more weeks schedule, we might get 2 years, but I doubt. It's just like he's been working on it. You know?
Who else in crypto has, bruh, the layer 1, the DEX? Now the wallet is like, where are you gonna get this, bro? Where you gonna get it's like Apple. Apple gives you everything, bro. You don't gotta go nowhere else.
So you handle all the avenues that you need to be able to transact in a world of crypto, and do it in a much safer and a much better environment.
Thank you, Richard Hart, and I'm not talking about the shit coin. You don't know.
Glad that you gotta even say that. You know,
that's a good one.
Yeah, we don't do shit coins.
Y'all gonna make me pull up.
Pull up, nigga.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, MetaMask is owned. Exactly, 100%. You know what I mean? We get it. You know, like that's the avenues that they're taking. Their foot's already in the door, y'all. You gotta understand. Like, they aren't just gonna make the announcement, which is why those are typically top signals as well when something's going on. Right. Because everything's already going on. Everyone already knows. It's already been in the works. So. Yeah, I love this community too, Pulse Bezos.
No, you're right, Pulse Bezos, because we got Hex, we got Pulse, we got a wallet. You don't gotta go, bro. We gonna have a bank.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, eventually that's kind of, you know, how it all leads. It'll be some form of, you know, method of payments and everything like that. Who knows how it all works? But.
So here's the thing, guys. You know what is the purpose of the financial system, right?
Jesus
why do we care about banks or whatever?
Right.
What up, homie? Oh, goddamn.
1 second, disciple. We gotta get the format right. There we go.
Man, bro.
What's going on?
See, Wells done turn me up, bro. Cause Wells done turn me up, bro. Because, see, I gotta get on with Wells one-on-one because there's a lot of shit that I go into. But I don't bring it out, but what he's saying. By the way, how y'all doing, man? You know, I'm at the airport.
Doing great, my nigga. Doing great.
I'm at the airport, but Wells goes in on a lot of shit that I've been studying for a long time.
Right.
15 plus years, and what he's talking about is going to become crucial here in the next. I wouldn't even say 18 months. Your mindset about how probably 6 months. It might, you know what I mean? Because leading into these next presidential elections, your privacy and how you move your money, you're going to have to get more serious about it. You're not safe with Metamask. It's convenient. Metamask is convenient. And,
you got the anonymity protocols that are becoming a thing and becoming more of a thing for sure. You have the ability to have different wallets. So you got like Rabby wallet, the Aurochs wallet, Internet Money, just to name a couple.
But we don't talk about none of that stuff. And so the real issue, I don't mean to cut you off. I do mean to cut you off because I got a small period of time. But what I want to say is this. Right now, what everybody's worried about is getting back into fiat because they want to change their life.
Absolutely.
So getting back into fiat matters. But there's going to come a time where getting back to fiat don't fucking matter.
Right.
And that's what Wells is talking about. Wells is like, y'all so worried about getting back into this fiat world, but y'all got into crypto to say fuck fiat. So which one is it?
Man, I'll tell you what it is. You want to pay off some motherfucking debt. You want to pay off a house. You want to get back into fiat and get shit in order. And then once shit is in order, it's like,
so
with this
check this out. This is what's gonna happen if everything does go, sideways. All that's out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a nigga, like, you're not gonna have no debts. All that shit is gone.
What you mean?
So bro, you ain't gonna have no debt when this shit going down.
If the financial
you
system
gonna pay
really
these niggas when shit's going down.
If the financial system is really gonna go haywire and collapse,
how soon?
Like soon, bro. Like within the next 2 years.
Okay. So we got time to get our bread before this happens.
Think about it like this, Wes. The only thing that you're looking to do is get resources. Mm-hmm. Because when they switch to CBDCs, none of this shit matter no more.
It's too late. Yeah. At that point, you fucked. You're trapped.
Yo, Richard, speed it up. Come on, man.
Now is the time.
I'm gonna say this. This is why you can't call this a community yet. Because you don't trust nobody here. That's why PulseNation is here. PulseNation is actually putting a fucking flag in the fucking flag in the ground to say when shit actually pop off. When this shit actually pop off, you actually have a place where there's a standard, where we're establishing a standard amongst each other right now. Like, bro, people don't know the conversations that we have.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you gotta earn the right to even be in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and it's done through something that Wales mentioned yesterday on the stream with y'all through the late night stream, which, by the way, if y'all haven't seen that, go check it out for sure.
Thank you, sir.
But
thank you.
Integrity, bro. What do you do whenever no one's looking, right? And it's clear as day whenever you're showing everybody what you're doing, right? You don't even have to worry about where their integrity lies. But for the most part, integrity comes down to what do you do when no one's watching you? How do you act at that point in time? What are you saying at that point in time? How do you carry yourself? How do you conduct yourself? That's what it's about.
Yep. And you know what? Whenever I talk to ATX, whenever I talk to Westcott or Wales or Crypto Wonder, the RH principles are always reinforced. The mindset is always reinforced. And it's always like, hey, why you tripping? You already know what it is. You might get emotional in the bear market. You might get emotional, and then you got your bro hitting you up like, bro, why you tripping? You already know what it is.
Absolutely. That's the importance of the group that we formed, man, because we're on top of each other. We keep each other on our toes. Let me add the cycle back. Oh, you there? Okay, cool. Yeah, man, we keep each other on our toes, man. And I was looking for that when I came into this community. I didn't want to do this by myself. A lot of guys are strong. They could do it by themselves. I'm like, you know what? I need a group of brothers who are going to keep me on my toes, keep me in check. Even when the money comes, like you said, ATX, I'll be the one to do some stupid. Me and Disciple were gonna be doing some stupid shit. So I need you and Wales. Listen, if it ain't gonna be for y'all, I'm gonna be floating in a river somewhere in Puerto Rico, like my man with the Die founder. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna be floating somewhere, yo. So I need y'all to stay on top of me, keep me accountable. If I don't make it, take care of my kids, please. Take care of my kids.
Well, what I want to do, I want to circle back
to have it set up where if something ever happens to you, your kids are taken care of for life, my brother. That's how you're gonna do it.
You already know. I already got like wallets for my kids. I already got my keys in my safe. I already got that's all to the side, bro. Like they got their name on the wallet. They got the keys to it. It's already in my safe. It's already locked in. Hey, but man, like I said,
take notes. That's beautiful right there. Take notes. Go ahead.
So I want to say this too. What Wells is talking about, people sleeping on because y'all scared of what he's saying. Y'all scared of what Wells is saying because what if that shit is true?
I believe it's true. I just want to cash out. I believe it's true, but I just want to cash out.
I'll take one more shot. Single.
If you sitting on,
I'm at the airport taking shots
in your account. If you sitting on $500,000 in your account, a lot of this is a lot easier to say, okay, I'm gonna keep a bunch of money in crypto and I'm not fucking with the banks no more. But when you trying to get some debt paid off, when you trying to live comfortably, it's hard, bro.
That's the conversation. That's the conversation. The conversation is cash out to get your regular life in order. Hold your crypto to get ready for what's coming. So it's like a balance in between that shit.
The benefit too is when everyone also gets this a little twisted as well. And I understand debt's debt to a certain degree, but you also have to take into perspective of some people just want to cash out and just pay everything off all at once. And don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with just getting debt free real fast. But you got to understand the expense of what that's also going to cost you too. Right. A lot of the times, I mean, some of these APRs may be even high on some credit cards at 23%. But if you're earning on crypto 100+% in terms of like the price appreciation and it goes up 1,000%, and it goes up 10,000%, it's a big difference in what you can actually get done as well. So it's paying some things off slowly as well, but getting things to where things are paid down, it's a good thing. You know what I mean?
I want to say
the payments are always there. There's nothing wrong with
I want to say this one last thing and then I'll get off. Right. I got a lot of I'm friends with a lot of financially free people, multimillionaires, and they always say this: you got to get to the point to where the interest on your asset is paying all your bills. And when you get to that point, when you get to that point, that's freedom. So when the interest on your assets is paying for everything, and this is kind of what ATX is saying. It's just like, okay, why take your principal asset and spend it on debt when your principal asset, if you grow it the right way, the yield that you get on your HEX can pay off everything.
Bro, that is beautiful. My rebuttal to that before you go, man, is what if this don't? What if it disappears? What if it ain't gonna stick around? What if crypto dies, bro?
What else? My rebuttal to that is what the fuck else was you gonna do? Fucking work till you're 60? You're gonna get a magical bag? Fucking leprechaun fucking magical pot of money?
Beautiful, brother. I appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate you dropping the wisdom, the knowledge. You've been on the roll lately, dog. Make sure y'all go follow Pulse Disciple. This dude is a legend, man. Real talk. Appreciate you.
Hey, man. Love y'all, bro. But, I already know Wells is about to cook. I'm about to listen to y'all. Y'all brothers on fire. Y'all on fire, bro. I'm not on fire. Y'all on fire. I'm just here.
Have a safe flight, my brother.
Man, I appreciate you, man. ATX, Westcott, Wells, y'all them dudes, man.
Be easy on.
Likewise.
Yeah, exactly. Yield. 100%. That's, South Texas Crypto actually had a question on this one. Can you explain, Wells? Can you expand on the scenario about no debt if all goes haywire?
So if all go haywire, all bets are off, meaning all accounts are wiped to zero. That's what a financial reset means. I don't know why that's not obvious.
Wait. So you're telling me that
that's exactly what the fuck it means. I don't know.
they're gonna wipe the debt out?
They are not doing. All right. So let's start back at square one.
All right, it's time to learn, y'all. Put your thinking caps on.
So they are in control of the present financial system, which is the problem. So if a financial reset happens, it's because and only because we collectively say fuck this dollar. So at that point, everything dollar denominated is worth zero, period.
Right.
So if you got something that you bought in dollars, you can no longer price it in dollars because dollars are no longer a valid item of trade. So when we went into Iraq, I don't know when you went, AT. I think you went after 2003, right? So when we went in there in 2003, they still had their little funky money. But by the time we showed up in that bitch, that money was worth nothing. Okay, so everything priced in Iraqi dinar from 2002 to 2003 was no longer worth a fucking thing. It was worth zero. You could have picked it up for free. Okay? Cents. Not even fucking money. Cents. That's what I'm saying. Literally is what's going to happen here once people get their head out of their fucking asses, if we're lucky. If we're not, the alternative is CBDCs and everybody's fucked in some way, shape, or form if they don't know how to move, like the Cyber was saying earlier. And that's what I've been talking about, that bifurcated economy where you have this pool of money over here where it's not free to move, not free to use, not free to anything. You're not free to transact, right? At all. That's what CBDCs are going to be. And a lot of people are going to get trapped in that system. They are, whether they want to or not, because they're not financially astute enough to understand what's actually going on. They're not trying to learn. They're just living for convenience. And that's the trap. That's why everything is predicated on that. Think about it. Everything is just give your name and number and email and ID and fingerprint and fucking selfie and your asshole print and your ear print and your fucking nose print.
I'm not giving my asshole
That's
print.
what you're saying now, but motherfuckers wasn't giving selfies 2 years ago. And what the fuck they doing now? Snapping the fuck away with a goddamn smile and a fucking date, ain't they? That's fucking right.
Shit.
Go ahead and snap a shot of your asshole and send it over. We need a shot of your asshole.
Yeah,
Spread it over.
the asshole recognition. Yeah.
That's right. KYC bend over. That's what they're gonna call it.
Bend over,
That's right, Mr. Chinks. You nailed it.
Man, listen. This stream is fantastic. Let's keep this going, bro. This is a fantastic effing stream. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to watch this over. Wow.
Always, man.
I be trying to tell people this KYC shit is what I do, unfortunately, because that is what they want done. Right. So that's why when I speak, people really need to listen, because I know exactly what they're looking for and exactly how to skirt. Like, absolutely. If you're about to walk through a gauntlet, why wouldn't you want to know how to get through it without being scared? I just don't understand it.
Right.
People are just so, and this is why I say there's going to be a lot of people for sure that get caught in the financial trap of the CBDC because they don't want to learn. They think they have it figured out. You know, people that have the cup full, they don't need any more water.
Right.
Right. And there's a lot of people like that. So
if you're not following Wells Only, which is hard to believe in this ecosystem, you better follow him. You better subscribe to his channel. You better follow him on Twitter. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I am very lucky to be surrounded by these people that you see on the screen. Oh my God.
You gotta just like that mindset that you just talked about as well. You gotta actually think, further goals into the future, because once you attain or once you actually see what happens, I don't know, man, it's gonna be tough. A lot of people are not gonna know what to do next. And I think that's kind of what you're talking about.
TX, let me ask you a question. Well, you live in Texas, right? Is there like a lot of walking in Texas or not?
I mean, no.
Nah, right? Yeah, see, I don't really see homeless people like that. So do y'all see homeless people like that down there or not really?
I mean, I would say you got like some of the Austin area, but no, for the most part, not really, bro.
Not really, right? Yeah, all right. So look, here in New York, in urban areas, and Wes can attest to this, in urban areas, you see everything. There is no hiding. Yeah, there's no hiding anything. Okay. So here's a fact that a lot of people don't mention, don't discuss, don't ever bring up. We are living in the greatest population increase of homeless people in the history of probably humanity. Right? And this is using relevant economic standards. So don't sit here and tell me some shit about what about when we was first here? Like there was no economy. Like obviously, motherfucker, we're all on the same plane, right? So shut the fuck up.
Right.
So in our current state, right, we are allotted a game to play to live and survive.
Right.
It's not hunter and gatherer anymore. It's can you follow these bootleg rules and play these stupid games? And a lot of people can't because they don't understand.
God damn, you done pissed him off, man.
Uh-oh.
You done pissed him off, man. The crypto wonder is in the building.
Yo, you already know, gentlemen.
Good, homie.
Salute to
Yo,
everybody.
today's been a day of streams, my G's. Today, like I seen Wales earlier, I seen Wonder earlier. Disciple hopping in here.
Y'all are very lucky. Y'all watching this live are very lucky. We got 100 people live. Shout out to the chat. This is a beautiful moment in crypto history. Remember this day. Episode 40 of PulseNation. Don't forget this.
Yeah, fire, bro, fire. So what's even crazier? So like Disciple was saying, Austin's got some homeless people. Austin's got some homeless people. You know what I mean? But like from what I've seen in other places, I don't think Austin's near as bad. Like you go to Seattle, for example, or Tacoma, Washington, and you see everything out there. You know. I ain't never been up in the Northeast area, so I don't know anything about New York or Jersey or nothing like that. I've never had the luxury of visiting that area.
Well, here's the thing.
Don't come here.
Yeah. No, but I know Crypto Wonder's older, so he can attest for sure. Crypto
Wonder, it's trash out here, bro. Wonder, where are you moving to when you get your exes, bro?
The West.
That's what y'all. Yeah. West is trying to get the same shit out of Wales too, and Wales got real cryptic. But hey, if you can read through between the lines, you know, you might have a good idea of what might be happening. So yeah, Wonder, what you talking about, bro?
Where you going, Wonder?
What's going on, folks? Okay, you know, I'm out here, man. I'm getting rugged.
Hey, so wait, when you hit your bag, when PulseChain and Hex and PulseX and everything's 50, 100x, 200x, when you get that bag, where you moving from? Where are you moving to, bro?
Yes.
Oh, bruh. I'll tell y'all behind the scenes, man.
Oh, so
you know, the game is to be sold, not sold.
You getting out of New York?
You know what I'm saying? I can't. I'll tell y'all behind the scenes, man. It's because it's the OPSEC. It's all about OPSEC.
Yo, that's what I was talking about earlier, bro.
No, but you know,
having the same conversation as to like when you start like, there's gonna be a point in time where the wealth is gonna mean a lot to me, and it's gonna mean a lot of security that I'm gonna have to also provide myself with. And so I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
We're gonna need that gated
community.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I need a nigga at the fucking gate being like, "Do you have a reservation? Nope. Get the fuck out of here. Bye." You know, I need that level, at least that level of security. Let's just talk there. But no, one of the real things that I'm looking forward to is just having staff take care of certain shit. You know what I mean? Like have a personal chef handle the meals.
I just don't want to
live a healthier life.
There you go. I just don't want to create my own prison, because sometimes I could, you know, go somewhere very dark and it's not cool. You know, like I want to be able to live life and still be able to touch the people when I want to. You know what I mean? I don't want to live like Jay and Beyonce, where you can't even like walk up on them without getting accosted by their security. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
they're at that level. They're at that level.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like billionaires, you're at that level. You know what I mean? Like you're not on the same level as a normal, regular human being on this earth. A billionaire, you're not even close. You do not have the same appreciation and understanding. I get you can have the appreciation I get you can understand where it can come from, but again, it's hard to imagine that to be a thing. So
Right.
I think what wonder means is just being able to walk around like a normal motherfucker.
Like a normal person.
That's unfortunate. Even celebrities on that, dude. I feel bad for celebrities. You know, any of that paparazzi, like you can't even just step outside to go enjoy a nice little fucking sundae for whatever you want, or ice cream or some shit,
right?
Without getting accosted.
Right.
Yeah. Which is also why it surprised me that not more motherfuckers out there dying. Again, back to what we were talking about earlier.
Do we feel sorry
so
for
crazy
them?
motherfuckers?
Hey man, I can't wait to the day I could just get whatever car I want, get whatever house I want, sleep with whoever I want. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Do we feel bad for them, or are they living their best life, man? What do we think? What do we think, man? I think they got it good.
Do we feel? What's your question, Wes? I didn't hear you because I'm
asking, man. Do we feel bad for celebrities, or do they got it good?
I don't feel bad.
Why would you feel bad for them?
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for them.
They can say I'm out.
Well, again, they literally put themselves in a position to do that, knowing what the outcome would be when they attain the level of whatever they're looking to get.
Exactly.
You knew it. It's like you ain't mad.
You had a choice.
Fuck, this is
what you sign the papers, motherfucker.
Like, you don't know.
You don't know.
Bro. Come on, man. That's what you signed up for. You know.
Exactly.
They knew. They knew. But yeah, that's why I also think it's pertinent to also be on the same level of some security of yourself, which is why, a lot of the times, for whatever reason, I find it. Do y'all think it's a little bit odd that you can be on the fiat side, regular individual, multimillionaire, whether it be through real estate, property, investments, whatever it is, and it's more or less known to the public who it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then crypto, it's again very secretive. What do y'all think? What do you think the reason as to, like, I guess, why? Help me on that.
Tax.
That was such a fast answer.
No,
yeah, right away.
I'm giving you the right one.
Right away. Wells is quick with it, y'all.
Oh shit, dude, that was way too fast, my boy. Dude. That was way too fast. All right, shit. Well, that explains a lot. So, yeah, I get it. But yeah, I do find it a little bit odd that you can talk to someone who's a millionaire in the real world or fiat world, and you know what I mean. Like they have their investments through real estate, and that's how they got their wealth.
Crypto Wonder, man. I need you to talk about how you faded RH in the beginning and what you need to tell the people that are watching live about what happens when you fade RH.
Oh man. So I was back in 2019. So I'm in a different community doing my crypto thing, and it wasn't a bad situation.
What community?
It was Ethereum Gold. It was a hourglass community, right?
Oh my God!
DG.io, and I had a great experience with them over there, man. I didn't get wrecked, you know what I'm saying? So that's always a great experience. But it was dealing with those guys, huh?
You made $20 over there.
Oh, bro, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, man, I can't really, divulge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They can just try to figure all of it out. Put them on blast.
Oh, man,
hey, Wonders too. Bro. You've been around this.
What's up with all these questions, Wes?
I'm the FBI.
Yo, but look, like I was telling you guys, like when you're in these Telegram groups, you get to listen and read what different people are talking about. And so RH came up, and he came up in a feed, like in my timeline or whatever, in the chat. And they were like, yo, did you check out this guy? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, because I like to do research and stuff. And so I'm checking him out. I see the profile picture. I was completely turned off. You got a black top hat, the dude,
Crazy.
Smiling. I'm like, yo, this guy's a magician. What are we doing? Like, this guy's cursing the whole crypto space.
That was my initial thought too. Like, what is this bullshit?
What is this?
Right.
And Hex, like, what of all names you can give anything, you call it Hex. You cursing the crypto space, man.
Let me tell you, hold on.
Like, what are you doing?
Hold on. Yo, stop right there. Because this is important. And I don't want you to forget where you're going, but this is important because I'm not a normie from that perspective. right?
Right.
I was around early days because of the tech side of crypto, not even because of crypto. So my whole introduction was technologically related, right? So long story short, I understood the name Hex as soon as I heard it. I was like, oh, hexagon. Okay, this shit is interesting. But the normie is going to think Hex as in a negative.
Yes. Yes.
Like math shit.
Like
so carry on.
witchcraft, magic, dark magic.
Exactly.
Dark magic.
Yeah. This dude is trolling this space. I thought he was a god troll. Like he's trolling crypto, man. Like this, you can't be serious. So excuse the noise, man. I'm out here. So I started making diss songs. I was going at Trayvon. I was going at Craig Grant. Like these people that was supporting Hex early in the early days. I'm bombing on them. You know, videos. I'm going at war against this guy named Bitcoin for Life, who's now Stunner Breezy. Shout out to him. He's the one who coined crypto's a solo sport. So I'm like thinking I'm doing my thing. I'm like, yeah, I put my heroic, fake cape crusading, crypto buster, crypto scam buster, you know, cape on. Man, January came 2020. I made a move because I'm thinking I'm doing something. I know what I'm doing in crypto. I'm thinking I'm, you know, crypto extraordinaire.
Yes.
It ended up rugging, right? January 5th was the all-time low for Hex. If I would have just stood outside of my way and stopped listening, I wasn't even caring about everybody talking about where's the ETH, recycling the ETH, way. I had my own reasons because I don't listen to the crowd in that sense, right? But people were just, there was a huge campaign going against this guy. I mean, it was like vitriol with a capital V. It was crazy. And so 623 days later, I'm still in the space, you know, whatever. And people started, but before then, folks are like, yo, you saw what Hex did? You saw what Hex is doing? You saw what Hex is doing? And then I started like really looking, and I'm like, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. 623 days later, here we are, 10,000x later, and I failed miserably. But before then, I already got into the space because I was like, I had to wake up. I had to wake up at around February 2021. January or February 2021 is when I got in. Because I was like, yo, I can't take this no more. Because the thing by then went up to a penny.
Yeah, that's
when I went from 4 zeros.
That's when I got in, but I didn't know about it before, so that was a tough one for me. Like I was in early 2021 for me.
So with that being said, why are people fading RH now? Do they just not know?
Look, you're gonna see this again after the next bull run. Like when the bear comes back after the next bull run, you're gonna see the same behavior, man. Because I saw it the last 2 bears or the last 3-year long bear. I saw the same thing. That's why it's not surprising in a sense, and I feel comfortable doing what I'm doing over here on this side of things, like more than I ever have. And people just don't get it because they haven't really been able to really be mature enough to step outside of their own path and say, yo, I know I'm not good at trading, this trading thing, this hype, all this crazy, let me chase these opportunities, micro opportunities, make a quick bag, let me do this, let me do that. But you know that's not going to bring and yield long-term gains. No one wins in the long term a trading trash every day. Holding on to, I don't care what your game is. Nobody.
Hey,
nobody
how many times
does
you're gonna
that.
swing? You know what I mean? How many times you're gonna swing? That's all I'm saying. And the more times you swing, the less likely you're gonna end up winning.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Man. And we out here, and there's more people. But I'm beginning to see there's a lot of people that really align with what we're talking about. Believe it or not, like they really, really do, and they appreciate the fact that we're doing the work too. We're spreading the good word, and we keeping the energy and staying true to the truth engine and what it does, man. Like for me, it's really, this thing is real. Like I heard the fire stream you guys had yesterday. Shout out to the captain. He was saying that, you know, PulseChain still has to prove itself. PulseX too. But Hex has been doing his stuff Dizzle for almost 4 years with no interruptions, no hiccups, no nothing.
There it is.
No nothing. And what are you talking about? You need more of it to get a t-shirt today. You need more of it to get a t-shirt today than you had 2 months ago, because the thing keeps going up. Who else is doing that?
buy it.
And yo, Buck, I need it. I'm gonna say this because I've been saying this in my streams, yo. So forgive me, and I gotta, But yo, yes. Buck, check this out, man. I don't appreciate what you said about the T-share rate not magically improving the price of Hex. And Alex from Hedron and Icosa, please respond to that. And you guys from the Maximus Collective, respond to that too, because you guys did tokens that tie directly, that are bonded to Hex. So what's up with that? What are y'all saying to me? What are y'all saying? Because if I'm invested in Hedron and Icosa, I want to know that you believe in Hex T-share rate. Because if you don't, it's a wash. This is not FUD. It's not uncertainty. It's not doubt. It's real life. It's real deal. Respect my money. But I know I got to respect it the most. But if you're not going to respect it, I'm out. That's it. It's a wrap for all y'all tokens. For real, for real. I'm not playing with y'all. I don't care about how you look at me, how you think about it. It's nothing. I'm not going to respect my money. I'm not going to respect anything you got. And that goes for you, Alex. And I gave you A1 respect, Alex. You had everything going on. You got a community, Alex. You got a community behind you with the Hedron. You launched in February and Icosa in August of last year. This man says something to you. What's your response to that? Because if you're not going to say anything, that means you're complicit. Just because you might have your coins tied up in the Fox decks, that's cool. But you need to say something, Alex, because people listening. Absolutely. People listening. You too, Dip Catcher, because you got a whole bunch of, and Gold Key, you got a bunch of perpetuals tied to Hex. So what we talk, and it's not just Hex for holding. This is all about staking. If y'all don't believe in the staking, that means you don't believe in a T-share. What are you talking about? That's all. It's about discussion. Absolutely. That's all it's about. It's no smoke. It's real. It's like, what we doing? What we doing? We support y'all.
And congrats to the people who were actually staked in Ethereum on their Ethereum Hex on September 20th of 2023. Yesterday, we had the 11th highest payout in Hex per T-share. Guys, it's just going to happen more and more often where you start seeing these 9, 10, 11, 12, 20 Hex payout per T-share type deals. It was 9.8 Hex per T-share is what you end up getting on the Ethereum side. So I hear people sleeping on the Ethereum side, and I want to remind everyone that it costs the exact same amount of Hex to get the T-shares, so you can double your T-shares on the Ethereum side. Just a reminder.
Hey, I just want to say, there's a lot of goofy shit going on in the shanty town. All right, now the community, there's a lot of goofy shit going on. Pay attention, keep your eyes open. Tune into PulseNation, and shout out to the super chat from Crypto Jack. Absolutely, he says, what did he say? It's crazy. Yeah. That I'm buying more bags on Ink and Hex. Hey man, you better do it. You better do it. Now's the time. Shout out to INC.
Yeah, I mean, we talking about the clock is ticking, man. The clock is ticking, y'all. Like when we really do mean this. It's just a matter of time before shit just turns around. And again, if y'all have never experienced a bull run before and have never seen the speed at which it just likes to move at, you are going to be shocked here soon, but the clock's ticking. Step up. It's one of those, like,
you sure will.
Sitting on the sidelines, I'd start considering to put something in the game. You know what I mean? That's what I'll be saying.
Hey, man, listen, we got 85 people in here live right now. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate the guys in the comments. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the replay gang if you're watching this. We had a great stream today, episode 40 of PulseNation. We going all the way to episode 100. I hope to see y'all there, man. Let's get this money. Y'all have a safe trip, safe night. Enjoy your life, baby. Let's get to it.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Yeah. Money stay callin' in this bitch.